أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The Imam of our time has been hidden from us by divine decree. Because of this, often we say, I wish I could see the Imam of my time. I yearn to see him. But know this, seeing the Imam of my time is useless if I don't recognize his right upon me. Yazid saw the Imam of his time, but he sat on his throne with the Imam's head in front of him on a platter, and he had no remorse. In fact, when the Ahlul Bayt were brought to the Darbar of Sham, Yazid ridiculed Imam Hussein alayhi salam. He recited lines of poetry, praising himself for having murdered the grandson of the Prophet. Bibi Zainab alayhi salam then stood up and delivered her sermon. And it is in this sermon that she explains why Yazid had reached a stage where clearly he was showing signs of being a disbeliever. She said, Yazid, Allah and His Prophet have said that committing sins and considering the signs of Allah to be false is ridiculing them. You have reached this stage because you have committed too many sins. Whoever treads the path of sin and persists in committing sins will, according to the verdict of the Quran, deny the signs of Allah one day and eventually will ridicule them and then deserve divine punishment. This is an inspiring lesson that we have been taught. Often we think to ourselves, had we been in Karbala, we would have defended Imam Hussein alayhi salam for sure. But there is a way to tell whether this claim is true or not. If today our intidhar for the Imam of our time is riddled with transgression and sins against God, do we really think that simply crying for Imam Hussein is enough for me to enter the ranks of the shuhada? Because every time I commit a transgression against God, I am distancing myself spiritually from the Imam of my time. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the strength to be able to abstain from what He has prohibited. Because as Bibi Zainab alayhi salam had said, whoever persists in the path of sinning will one day deny the signs of Allah.